Bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba, ba, bum, bum, ba, da, da, da. The idiot has arrived. And the idiot's doing idiot things because he get up before he started. I had it set up 30 minutes ago. Realized I didn't need to have it set up this early. Sat down for 20 minutes, then suddenly realized, oh shit, I have to stream and got back up. Which I have to double check using. Homie. Muted? Cool. Alright, we're not muted. Wait, alright. I would like to fix my mic so it stops losing like my first word. So let me. Okay. Hold time? The hold time is how long it's on, right? Let me Google this really quick. And my phone's at 14%. Setting. Let's see. I know how to get one. How do I set it properly? It doesn't take. Okay, so I need to set the open threshold. Okay. So I need to bring that down to like nothing. Ooh. Did I ask you to move? There. So let me test that really quickly. I want my voice to not be muddy. So I'm trying to avoid. Yeah, well, this works. So it cuts off like the first part of the word for some. To like. To there. That should be nigh instant. Oop. Okay. Wait, that's what I was looking for. I'll take a bit of clipping, but I just don't want my voice to not be there for the first part of a word. Alright. Hello, everybody. Today's been a day. I'm tired. I've got some peanut butter cookies, and we've got some CAD work to do. How y'all doing? Good cookies, I'll say that. Yeah, we've got some work to do. I have a plan to metal 3D print these, right? Fully metal 3D print these. Get everything working with a metal 3D print, or even mill it out or something like that. I don't know which one might be cheaper. And then we've got, well, since I want it metal, I don't want to have to use press fit pins. I've been using press fit pins this entire time, which just shove into the handles. If I had a camera, I'd be able to show it. But it shoves into the hole of the handles using the 3D printing tolerances and the variation in them. Which is fine until we move to metal, which will not yield the same way plastic will. Metal will not yield at all whatsoever. So I had to make ones that take screws. Well, best example screws I've found were these. For the width, actually, let me pull the handle into this really quickly. Import Proto 2.1. I did check, by the way, and this loads. Why did you load in that direction, you dumb fuck? Oh, so you'll notice I'm working in thousandths instead of millimeters. Nobody lists their shit in thousandths, and I hate it. Figure that out. 1.1. There you go. A full inch away. Alright. God, my throat's screwed up. I got some sort of sick or something. Okay. Oh, good to note my delay's not too terrible, but dang, did not mean to do that. We come back over to here. It's muted. So, or copy the link. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, I'm sending out notifications. It is scuffed as hell right now because I tried to start stream at 10, realized I couldn't because I didn't know what bolts I need to use. So, took an hour to research that. Went to start at 11, had the realization that I didn't start the other one until my parents went to sleep, and I didn't want to bother my parents because they were pissed off when they got home today. So, moved from there to what is now 12:30 pretty much. So, it's a little scuffed at the moment. Bother a bunch with it, and then we'll act like. Yep. There we go. God, Snapchat just has arguments. Oh, leave the chat. God. I suppose you need to change her profile picture in here. Anywho. So, I need to get pins for metal 3D printing, right? Need to get ones that properly work. I've been looking around. I haven't been able to find much. Luckily, though, I have recently found these. This is on the same website that makes everything else. They're not technically sex bolts, which you'd normally use, but they are a nigh exact size. One side's a Torx and one side's a flathead. They're nigh exact size compared to the hole I already have, so I don't have to sit with it, because a quarter is 0.2. It's 2.5. Yeah, it's 0.25. This right now, this pin I have set up here is an exact match of the diameter in this handle, right? So this is 0.225, which isn't terribly far off. So I set this one out to be 0.5. Nope, not the disc. Well, of course it's going to be the outer diameter, but the original center part was 0.5. Then these are set up as close as I can guess the heads are, because it says how the diameter of, 0.311 thousandths. But they didn't say exactly, they didn't exactly say the height. of the head, like this part right there. They didn't say that. So we're going to guesstimate and assume that it was like 1/8 of an inch and go off of there. Why is it reading that 0? 0 out. 0, 0, 0. Okay. Yeah, it is 0.531 millimeters. No. Wow. Out of fucking time, mate. God. So this is 311 thousandths by 311 thousandths. This is 439 thousandths, which means we're not going to have a lot of recess in this, but we'll have a little bit. I need to 3D print one and then spend money. Like actually buy these bolts, which I entirely blanked on doing before stream, but I will buy them after stream. Like I could switch scenes. Yeah, well I'll just leave. I'll buy it after stream. But I'm gonna buy 2 of these after stream and have them shipped over, have these prototypes printed, and then I might be able to get actual bolted ones. I'm getting ones that are gently oversized in every dimension for the particular reason of you can take material away, cannot put it back. And I don't want to spend another $10 buying another set of bolts. Yeah. So this is 0.531. This is 0.594, which is a little bit over. Now I'm going to copy this shape, and then we're going to set it to a hole. I'm going to rotate 90 degrees. I have it set on a 164, 1/64th of an inch for the snap grid, which means you can actually get really close to the dimensions you want. Let's see, no, this is far oversize of what you would normally use. But yeah, as you can see, you've got pretty big difference in size. It's not terrible, but it's, considering how little some of the chops I've done on this blade are, this is a pretty big change. So it should be as simple as 1.266. 1.266. See if I've got that sized right. Because I may have to bring it in to cut the heads properly. Because I just need to cut a little bit. Nice scrolling, like scroll through the object just to see. Yeah. So I have to go. Yeah. So I'll bring it in a little bit until these are exactly flush. I'll actually set the width to be exact, which means these will probably be inset just a little more than I want. But I don't want to leave. I don't want to actually leave a bump there. I'd rather sand both the screw and the I'd rather sand this down and the end of the screw down and deal with doing a little bit of rethreading than I would having to entirely rebuy material. So we're going to set this to 5. I'm going to put this at 0.531. That centerpiece should be 0.5. Let me actually back everything up here. Because here they should still be separate. Yeah, this was 0.5 if I'm right. Yeah, it's 1/2 inch directly in the center. And that would be the shank length? No, is that total length, isn't it? Total length, isn't it? So it'd be a little shorter. Man, it's close enough for what I'm doing. We'll just fully overlap the end of one of these. This one should be at 0.5 then. 0.5 should overlap then. Or 0.47. 0.475. There we go. No! Why? Why did you do that? 0.475. What? Why the fuck was it angry the first time? Okay. That's a more accurate length than even fully screwed in. Means these are... I assume each of these are going to be a little thicker. I'll take a little bit of... I don't have the handle spawned in. Give me a second. This is scuffed as hell right now. Yeah, there we go. Give it a second. It always brings it in some oddball color. Like Fide just brings it in pitch black and you can't see anything. So 0 and then put it at inch. There we go. What was I saying? Okay, so this whole unit should be 544. This was 532. It's not much more, but I'd rather have a little, like, super tiny bump on the outside than remove way too much material from the inside as well. So full length of 50 of half an inch here, plus the screw cap on the other side, should be something within this range. Worst comes to worst, I'll sit with a file for an hour and a half, you know. But yeah, we'll group these together as one. Copy this shape, set this one to hole 90. And get the whole fun of line up part and hope it fit. Yeah. In this case, prototyping close enough. I like. Whew, my nose is. Oh, my nose is buggered. Oh, God, I am sick from something. I'm probably gonna be knocked out for a few days after this. Ugh. Anywho, so far in my prototyping, I have just been large enough. I've been oversized, bringing it in, oversized, bringing it in, over and over and over again. I really don't want to cut too much away, but I also don't want to cut too little away. I'm terrified of both at this point. 1.266. 1.26. Let's see how this one fits. Ooh, that's a much better fit up. Much, much better. The differences on the surface? That's at 1. This is at 0.9. Oh, okay. So it's 994. That's pretty close. And then even if it is oversized, it won't stick out too terribly far. The main thing is I need to bore this out to exactly, yeah, I need to bore it out to exactly 1/4 of an inch. And of course, with 3D printing, that's going to shrink a little. I'll work these ones in. But this needs to be exactly 1/4 of an inch here. The heads, I can bring that in on my own time. I just need the hole to fit those without breaking. That's it. So I need to also make sure I save this as its own file as a bolt prototype. And I may fiddle with trying to put some fancy design on the side later as well. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know what I'm doing fully here. Also with metal, I may have to cut slots. I may have to do weight loss stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks at this point. I'm gonna go get a drink before my throat dies. Give me half a second. Hey. We're about to bore this out. So once I get this done, we'll pretty much just leave this here until I get hardware ordered. But the main part of the stream is going to be texturing, like texturing handles and blades, just to see what I can come up with. See what we can do from there, you know? But, ooh, yes, I also need to bore out the blade to take a pin of that size or a little bigger, one or the other. This is also not technically including washer space or any of that, but I don't think the tolerances are that tight for me to have to worry about that just yet. So we'll go ahead and pop that hole a little bigger, have a little chamfer. I have no clue if this is going to print well or not. There's a good chance of just not printing at all because it doesn't like the 90-degree corner there, but we'll see. Yeah, I'll save this as its own design. So let me go ahead and select this and hide it. Select, export, go. Alright. Now we can, we'll just do that there. Unhide. And now we'll go to a texture test. Create a new one. Get a big old block and start doing textures. The main thing is I need to see how some of this stuff looks. Yeah, we'll just set it to 3. We're not gonna fiddle with it that much. Let me get a ruler. The fact that the ruler isn't automatically spawned on the work plane. I'd rather turn it off every time than have to turn it on every time. I try and get it lined up with these grid lines as well. Alright, I'm using millimeters again because I prefer working with them. Their math's so much fucking easier. Ugh. Thousandths is easy. Millimeters is easy. Fractions, fuck those. Also, there shouldn't be any desktop audio. There shouldn't be. I'd like to have music. Not gonna run that risk right now. With Twitch being the way it is right now, it's not worth it, man. It's just not. Yeah, set this to gray. Alright. I'm gonna make this 40 by... Yeah, no, we'll just keep it 20 by 20. Alright. So one of the first things I want to try is pretty much just a bunch of stippling. Stippling, I think, is the term. So I'll put this down to 1:1. 5. It is very small, but when you copy... Let me really quickly, just to make sure that like this pin gets saved somewhere. I'm gonna paste another one in here really quickly. Let me just paste. There we go. Make sure that's saved somewhere else before I switch out the copy and paste. Okay. So now now I want to actually I didn't need to do that. I can just duplicate it and move it exactly. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we select this whole thing, duplicate, move a millimeter, 3, 4, 5. Basic stippling. That's all I'm looking for here. So, God, that gets expansive quickly. That's 30 shapes. Wait for those to group together. It won't let me move them until they're grouped. There it goes. Now we have to set the whole flip down. And now we set the height to 4 millimeters. Or well, we'll put 3.8 or something like that. Then I'll also, and I'll just duplicate right now. Do each one of these, what's this at? Why did I set this at 3? Okay, so I need 2.8 then, something like that. This would be like super basic round stippling. That's probably way too high. Let me actually put that like 2.5. There we go. This basic stippling that's not stacked or anything, staggered, whatever. Copy it. And then I'll luckily stuff does duplicate nicely. Since I've made it in exact grids. Yep, I'll go ahead and find, how big is this thing? 20 by 20? This. No, why are these 5 by 6? What did I do wrong? These should be 1 by 1. Oh, I made them 5 by 6, didn't I? I'm a fucking idiot. Oh, simple. We'll overlap by 2. Oh, select the cut. Damn it. Overlap by 2. And these should be 2D mode. Come on. Move down half a pixel. There we go. So just overlap it by 2 and we're good. Count it too many times. I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with 1 already spawned in. There we go. Okay. So that should be a wonderful little grid to check. So select and give it a minute. Because any texture in Tinkercad, it seems to get really mad really quick. Just the slightest bit of anything. But honestly, which one visually looks the best? Because I did some texturing on some round handles. So I'm kind of curious to see what over a big flat surface some of these other textures look like. Okay, so that's basic, like, golf ball looking. It's like a golf ball. They're not terribly deep. It doesn't seem like it. Seem like they're terribly deep. Yeah, they're not terribly. Just little dips, right? So that's nothing. Let's see, what if I did that with pyramids then? 1 by 1 by 0.25, is that what I selected? Yeah. Duplicate, move 2, 3, 4, 5. Select, no, don't select that, select that. No, what the fuck are you selecting? Why are you selecting that? Stop that. Select just those. Thank you. Duplicate 2, 3, 4, 5. Have a grid of 5 by 5. Make sure it's a grid of 5 by 5 this time. Yep, 5 by 5. Group together. That one's only 25. Well, that would explain the weird difference, yeah. Wait, the awful different, the time it takes is, you know, pattern. It has to pretty much re-render everything. Drag over. Set the whole, drag over to here. What was it, 2.8? Yes, yes, there we go. I set those 2.8. I'll do a strip in 2.8. And then I'll duplicate one in 2.75 just to see what that looks like. 0.75. Duplicate. Ooh. No. 2.75. Because duplicate function duplicates height as well, which is convenient sometimes. Alright. And then select. Group. Wait 5 minutes. It just gets angry really quickly. I'll probably start dropping frames as well. Because it's ran browser side instead of PC side, it likes to stress out internet connection. Stupid stuff. All the stupids. All of the stupids. Anywho, there we go. Hello. That looks pretty neat. That's really deep for that texture, though. I'd have to put it like 0.25 and then bring them that low again. Let me actually do that. And I select this one. So set these at 0.15. Set this at 0.15. 0.15. Oop. Oh shit. Mistakes have been made. Dead. 0.9. There we go. And this at 2.85. Preemptively do it this time. And then 0.15. Bring it right back down, and we'll see what these look like. Regroup just to see. Because I think this really short and then put it like a 45 would look really neat. Brand Gogo Jackus. That's the name they really put on this? Huh. So golf ball dimples look funny. That's why I didn't do any more tests with these. These looked kind of cool, which is why I'm doing a bunch more testing. But golf ball dimples, like, unless I needed to throw something, I don't think it would be worth it. Ooh, hello. That's neat. Oh, that's cool. Okay. So the deeper ones have this angle, like, line on them. So if I was just doing cuts like that, I'd want it at 0.5. If I was doing cuts like this, I want it at 0.25, and that leaves a really nice, like, gentle texture, it seems. Very, very nice. I'd like that. Don't know how that'd feel in the hand, like, gripped over something, though. Oh, those look cool. Pretty good test. You set these to have 3 sides? And okay. Let me try one with. Let me see if I can tile the plane with 3 sides, which is going to be fun. First things first, don't snap rotate. Degrees? Mark? Exclamation point. There we go. Okay. So we're pretty much just going to make another 1 by 1. A brick. The sharpest of needles, apparently. By 0.5. And we'll do. Whoa. Oh, yeah. 0.5. That's what I was looking for. And then we'll tile with these. I can get to snap to a grid. There we go. I was about to say. Kind of curious what that looks like. If you rotate 180 degrees every time, maybe you'd get a really. This is similar to what I did. Can you set the snap grid to be? You can. You need to set a 0.2 snap grid. Move it. Sweet. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. Oh, that's so nice. So those are 1.6. If I can, let me get these to overlap pretty much at the corner. There we go. I assume sets them to be 1.5. And then we just duplicate, move, and then I take a single, duplicate, and flip 180 to a proper spot. And that should be only 3, huh? Okay, I'm weird then. Should be duplicate, move. Oh, those are overlapping too much. There we go. So now what's that? 4. I get like just one more. Move. Up 180. Move in. 4.5. Okay, so you can just. It's a lot more objects, though. I will say that. Over. Should be. Yep, 0.5 wide. Okay. So these tile wonderfully this direction. I think this is gonna be another case where I have to put these at 0.25, but we'll do that in a second. Now I need to duplicate, drag down, and I would assume flip 180 again. Maybe not. Maybe just have them do like that the entire way. Have it at an offset like that. I don't know. And duplicate. If I had known you could get the freaking size this small, I would have done it already. Move these slightly closer. Yeah, they clip. Yeah. 8. These are okay. I was making sure they are still 1 by 1. Duplicate that one more time, drag it down. Just kind of curious to see what textures these will make. If I were to select that one, no, just in a 2D mode, or to select, like, let's say this one, and then flip it. This one. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay. So now we select those, group them together. That's 45 pieces. That's definitely more for this. Tinkercad may not be happy with. And I can see the frames dropped going up. Oh no. Nope. Here's the part where we all die. Oh, did that group already? No shit. Huh. That grouped faster than it should have. Set the hole. So we'll do 2.8. Ooh, shit. Yeah, that is another thing I just thought up. You could scale these whatever way you want. Ooh, these want a very specific height, don't they? That's 2.8 right there. That's 2.8. That is a caveat, it seems, is you have to 180 flip every time, and it doesn't create exact same size. So this would be 2.75. Actually, I want to move that one down. Zero. Nope. And 0.10. And then I'll duplicate each one of these over. So 2.75 duplicated over. And then mirror vertically. And 5. And then I will set at point. Isn't that what I selected for these anyways? Yeah, wait a second. That's what I did anyways. These ones were at. I'll select both of them, damn. Set these at 0.25. And then that one's flush. This one drop back up 0.8. This one's at 2.77. What the? Why are these at such weird numbers? Why are you set at 23? You should be 25. 0.25. The fuck? 0.25. I must have typed it in wrong. This is at point. .75 should be. There we go. Yeah. All right. So then this one at 2.8. 0.15. 0.9. And then I think this one duplicated over and mirror vertically as well. 0.15 and 0.15 at 2.85 and see how these ones look. All right. Helvete. Can't just select shit now, can we? Alright. So, these ones I'm kind of excited about because that does look like a pretty cool pattern. I'm just not sure, once again, about how it would feel. And I may end up only putting these at like a single layer worth of width along the handles or something. I don't know. I have everything in a resolution of 0.2. So, we'll see. Once these load. Whoa. At least some weird fucking patterns, that's for damn sure. So that's cool. Both of these over here seem a little too sharp to work properly. Little too like deep to work properly. Then again, this is 20 millimeters or 20 millimeters. That's 2.5. That's literally a layer deep. I'm just not sure how that would feel necessarily. It doesn't. Whoop. I'm fucking having a day. It doesn't Doesn't help that this is cell shaded. If it wasn't cell shaded, I'd be able to tell a lot better. Like if it was just this, I'd be able to guesstimate a little better. Let me select a color for this. Like a slightly more contrasty color. Not. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. I don't know. I may just print this as like a 2mm cube. If I scale this down to 2, will that squish everything in here? It may. It's fine. We'll just leave it at 3 for our test string, and then I'll squish it down to 2 so everything's squished equally if it is squished. So let me name this TXTURETST. And I'll literally save this and print it. Like genuinely, I will walk over and start the printer right now. Go print this. So that was that. And then of course the ever wonderful octagonal. Can you make octagon tube? Just so I can set this to 8. And fuck yes. So this does not need to be this big. This needs to be 1 by 1 by 0.25. Now this is the only hollow one, quote unquote. I also need to rotate it. Be 22.5, shouldn't it? Yeah. Let me get to snap to grid. There we go. This one I'm gently excited about. I like octagons. I really do. I guess the wall thickness to be more beefy, we'll say. 3.75. What do we say about that? I'll take that. Duplicate. Oh. Why are you at a weird position? Because you're at -1. Like, why did you... -1. And then 23. One should be 22. Exactly. There we go. Why are these not touching? Okay. Let's measure it at 22. Measure it at 23. 1. I set it to 1. Y'all saw me set it to 1. On both parts. Why? 1. Dumb thing. There you go. Okay. So now, possibly, we can actually duplicate these. And then select. And... oh, I just realized you can't duplicate these properly because you have to have ones in the center at like a 45 degree. Let's see, if I take each one of these and rotate 22.5. I'd have to respace them. Fuck's sake. I hate this cough. There's no reason for me to have a cough right now. How do octagons tile again? Octagonal tiles. Oh, it's hexagons. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot. That's why. Yeah, because octagons leave little squares. You need hexagons. Okay. Well, I was stupid. Let me select all of these. Nope. Okay. Let me just select these two. Can I set these to 6? I can. Fuck yes. 6. However, I have to find the fucking rotation that they are no longer jank at. Are these exactly? Fuck my life. Oh, why? Not that hard. Select. There we go. Apparently it wants half a degree. And of course it's gone and lost size again. Why does it keep doing that? 1 by 1 is what I'm looking for. Why is that warped? That's no longer a hexagon. What the fuck? The hexagon's just not like being 1 by 1? That's supposed to be a hexagon right there. And it's just not? The fuck? Guess we're going with that? Gonna have to then, huh? At least line it up. I can at least line it up 1 to 1. 1. -1, 2. Exactly. Oh, wait, it's at least easy to tile. I'll set the snap grid back up to 1 millimeter. Duplicate. Why? Oh, Lord. What the why? Why are you at 21? Why not just 22? Why the fuck did you move? Nothing told you to move. One. Fuck, do these just not work? Don't get it. There we go. This 5? Yes. So now we duplicate, grab half, set to 2.5 to get this. There we go. But that's how these are supposed to tile. These do not tile very well. I'm just gonna say it. I don't like. Really happy I'm not a flooring guy, I'll just say that. I killed somebody. Like, why? Why the fuck does nothing end up an even number? Nothing ends up an even number, okay. Group these, select this whole. Still at 0.25. Make sure they're still at 0.25. So 2.8. Of course, this one takes up more. You know what? What if I just set this to force this to be 5 by 5? Why don't I just do that? Why don't I just say fuck your dimensional rules? Oh my god. Stop! Why? Oh, 5 5 by 0. This is our 0.28 or 0.28 at 0.25. We'll duplicate and move down 0. Bring it to 0.15 and 9. And then we will duplicate over. No, we're not going to have a fucking 0.25 gap. You're going to go where the hell I tell you to. Why the fuck are you different heights? 0.1. .8. That's flush cut. And then this one will be 0.25. Duplicate over. Just put it at 5. 5 by 5. Thank you. And then 2.75. Yep, okay. So now we grab those. Group. Wait another hour. As it always takes. And this is flat cuts, which I just realized. Whereas everything else is a bevel, these are flat cuts. They're going to feel way different. Also, well, that's dumb. Anywho, I'm not fighting with these any longer. I'm not going to retile them 100 times. Alright. That looks odd. Looks odd to say the least. Let me turn off 2D. So this was the deepest cut. This was the shallow. Which one is the shallowest? It was this one, and then this one over here was the. I think it may be the other way. Maybe this one was the deepest. Bottom here. So this one was the deepest. This one was the shallowest. Because I managed to reverse all the other ones I did. That was shallow. That was the deepest. Shallowest, deepest. Shallowest, deepest. Okay. That's odd. All of these look odd. I don't like any of them. I really don't like any of them. That's the issue. Well, that's a bugger, isn't it? Just I set to 0.2. There you go. So it's 20 by 20 cube at 0.2 height. Very odd. I genuinely don't know what. None of these textures are like what I'm looking for. I honestly don't want to put a texture on there, but it needs it. It needs, you know, kind of something. It's very monoblock right now. It doesn't really have a person. I can't take a bunch of weight out of it. I don't know. I really don't know what to do. Any ideas? I got any ideas? Fuck. I am very confused. Very confused. Very, very confused. Don't know what to think here at all. Yeah, it's just. I'm not sure. So I'll save this and print it, that's for sure. Export as. So I'll print this really quick. Yeah, that's odd. Actually, let me slice it. Let me go ahead and just slice it here, you know? I'll set the infill real low and everything, just make it pretty. A very small block. I'll just reset it to normal. Wall heights and everything, I'll keep the same. I don't think I should need any build plate adhesion. I need a supports. Slice that. It'll knock that out in 6 minutes. Let me preview. Do any of those actually show up? Oh wow, okay. Some of them are too like thin to register as a layer. Huh. Well, that's an issue. Good thing we checked, huh? Let me go grab the SD card. Actually, put it back. Well, I'll leave this to play so you guys have something to watch, but I'm gonna go grab the SD card, save it, and I will literally go knock it out in like half a second. All of these. Okay. It's not instantly open up file manager when we plug shit in now, why don't we? Okay. So that kind of sucks actually. Because that means like most of the triangle and square patterns I like just don't exist. Like just flat out don't exist. So I'll slice this one at 0.2 and then I will do one in a second here at 0.1. So texture test 0.2. I'll put it in the middle to make sure it gets saved properly. Save to removable drive. Now I set one for 01. Slice at 01. Reslice. Bet the time's gonna be like way worse. Yep. And even then, a few of these just don't exist. So at 18, that one's already starting. So that one's the only one that gets 2 layers. Huh. It may be something to notice to intentionally grab one that doesn't show up very well. Huh. Repair at 0.1. Alright. anything. So good thing we checked, huh? So check to drive. I will literally go start the printer up to get these done right now. I am going to knock these out right now. I'll quickly fix all this so I don't fuck up a different print. Now 0.2. And then I'll draft back on. Have all of that set properly. There we go. If I were to print it on normal settings, the time goes to 13 minutes because it creates all that shit. Reason we don't do that. So I'm gonna run off, start the printer really quickly, see how this goes. I will literally probably be able to walk back to you with the results. Alright, so that was really good check. Those have both been saved. They're gonna be printed here in about probably 45 minutes tops. That one only Daniel said it would take a single minute, but the bed heating and all that, a little bit to take care of. Huh. So for now, I'm just gonna flip this one over and figure out what other pattern I can do. Because none of these are scratching, you know? Can we not make them? I don't think those would show up, but it is good to note that I did not make these anywhere near deep enough because it was pretty much all of these were ignored. That one and that one would cut. Huh. So depth of cut does matter a lot here. It needs to be at least 0.2. Yeah, it needs to be at least 0.2 or it will not show up. Will not register. Will not show up in the toolpath. Yeah, I need to figure out a pattern for these. I really do. I don't know what to reference though, because I'm afraid really like way referencing. I want to try and recreate that, but I have no clue how. Should be a bunch of triangles or cubes on this side, but I can never get that to work. These might play with your eyes, but kind of just trying to get reference. I don't want to copy anything else either. That's another issue. Is a lot of ballad songs have specific patterns that they keep. Oh, there goes the printer. I can hear it. Yeah, I just doesn't seem right, you know? Maybe doing like a flip pattern back and forth, something like that. I don't know. Yeah, just none of them stick. None of them feel right. Oh, so midpoint dimensionally or midpoint? Okay, I was always curious if you took a big old dish out of the side, if it was still dimensionally or if it was based off of weight, quote unquote. That really is an issue. I gotta make sure the printer's printing, because it has occasionally bundled up film. Printing. Just gonna take probably like 5 minutes. Tops 5 minutes. A very tiny cube. It is very tiny. It's far smaller than I expected. This is 20 by 20 millimeters. I have no. What is that in inches? Let me set that to inches really quickly. That's pretty much 3/4 of an inch, just about. 3/4 of an inch, I'd say. Yeah. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do here. I'll just search community. Whoa, shit. Save this. Oh boy, this is gonna fucking kill itself. There it goes. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, but woo. Tape generators. What does this do? Hyperbole. Intrusion. No shit, somebody has isometric threads. Holy shit. Huh. Can't make one small enough for what I need right now. But that's good to note, and I'm absolutely favoriting that. I was looking for other textures right now. Little blades and all that. Brick wall. You know, stuff like that. Featured place one. Please don't. Cool to note. Bunch of STEM products, quote unquote. Probably 3D printer Technic set with that. Oh, here, there, delete. Shut up. Yeah. I was just looking for other objects. Man, these textures seem right. I don't want, like, the blade and everything to stay blank, but at the same time, it's not much I can really do. I did a texture, I have a texture test blade saved on here somewhere. I just don't have one. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't know. Don't know what to do here. I guess I'm just gonna wait for that to print, see which one feels the best. Genuinely, I think I'm gonna have to entirely go off of feel here to see what I need. Because if one of these just feels really good, then I'll go with that, as much of a pain as it may be to lay out. At the point where it's just about to finish, I can hear it gets a deeper whoops once it starts doing the little parts. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stop at 2. Just doesn't seem like it's running right tonight. I don't know what to do here. I really don't know what to do. I know it's such a dumb problem, and like I could move on to anything else, but I'm at the point where I've pretty much prototyped the hell out of this fucking blade. It's like I prototyped the hell out of every part of it. It's just about perfect. I just need to move to hardware now. So my options are try and build a screw, quote unquote, which probably won't print right. Or try and I don't know. I don't know, man. It's weird. Really weird. I feel like if they showed the pitch of the fucking bolts. 8:30 seconds. Because then I'd be able to fiddle with that, this thing. That may be something I do. Okay, so this is our best option here. That, section smoothness, just have a square bolt, but realistically. how many threads it needs. That. Got the you've got a lot here I could absolutely work with. I assume 8:30 seconds of of 8/32 thread. Diameter is 4.166. Or 6. Very tiny. And threads are, I assume, very much not that. Like those are properly handled. Yeah, those threads don't seem. That's right at the threads. It's not right at the freaking shaft in the center. Pitch. Oh. That. Dump that, you know. Thousands. I can just set it. Go. 8/32. That doesn't look right. 30 seconds. Ahead. I know how to do it. I want measurements. How the fuck do you measure the threads on these? So here we go. Thread datasheet. Thank you. 8/32 UNC. Diameter is 1.64. See how hard it is to find the basic shit on this? So the major diameter. Addendum. Not the addendum. Minor diameter could be. So pitch of 32. Oh, 32. Whoa, why? Fuck's sake. Pitch of 0.313. Is this in millimeters or inches? 1 inches. Alright. It's in metric. Do I need to use metric? So 0.795, yep. Inch long. Oh, 0. Back to millimeters. Okay. Pitch. 32 turns per inch. Distance, I'd assume. Yeah, it would be the distance. .0. Doesn't definitely. That doesn't seem like I'm definitely not able to make a thread that small. I'm gonna check the printer really quickly and then get the 0.1 millimeter test going. I'll be back. Good thing I tried printing it. It shows up as nothing. This entire block entirely shows up as if it's flat. Even though the G-code showed, hey, there's something there, it didn't do anything. Nothing at all. It felt like nothing compared to it felt like nothing over the normal 3D printing temperature. So I think I'm just going to print print our bolt prototype handle. Just print it, order in some bolts. See what we can do, I guess. But this just yeah, so I've achieved what I needed to this stream. Thank you everybody who stopped by and watched. Thanks for chatting. And I'll see you guys sometime in the future. This is Damien signing off.